Have you ever had a Fivetran run fail and no one noticed it for a few days? Well, that should never happen again after today. In this solution video, we're going to discuss how to create a ticket in Jira if a Fivetran extraction fails. Let's dive in. Okay, so starting off in our fleet builder here, we want to start off with setting up our Fivetran blueprint so that it'll start our Fivetran sync. So I'm going to search for our Fivetran blueprints, and you can see we have execute sync there. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to use our credential management system here to add in our API key and API secret, as you can see there. And then for our connector ID, we would usually use oxymoron ratio here, but we're going to go ahead and do oxymoron ratio fail because we want this to fail. So we don't want this to actually succeed because that would eliminate the whole purpose of this video. So we're going to leave that as it is there. I'm going to turn off the guardrails here. We don't want it to retry because, again, we want this to fail. So we're going to leave that as it sits. And so now we can do our Jira blueprints that we just added. So we want to create a ticket if this fails. So again, I'm going to close that, connect these together based on an error instead of success. And then we're going to add in our Jira information. So let me grab my API token there, put my email address. The Shipyard domain is where our board sits. It's the BL board. So for summary, we want a Fivetran sync fail as the summary there. And then for description, we'll say the Fivetran sync oxymoron ratio has failed for the day. Please go take a look. There we go. So that's good there. We'll leave it as a task. I'm going to assign this to myself, and we'll leave the bottom 4 of these blank. So before we kick this thing off, I want to note that we do have notifications inside of our application here. So if you don't want something just to pop up in Jira, you can get it to send an email whenever it fails as well. That's just another option for you there if you're interested in that as well. So we're good to go here. So I can go ahead and click Save and Finish Fleet. This is going to take us to a page telling us the fleet has been created successfully, as you can see here. And then I can go ahead and click Run Your Fleet. So this is going to start an on-demand run inside of Shipyard. So you can do that anytime by clicking the green Run Now button up here on the top right-hand corner of the screen. You can see it just started. While that's running, I'm going to pop over to our Triggers tab. So there's 2 other ways you can start a fleet run inside of Shipyard other than clicking the green Run Now button. You can schedule it to run based on an hourly basis, a daily basis, a weekly or monthly basis. You can mix and match, set those up as much as you want there. So that's the scheduling trigger. We also have the webhook trigger over here on the right side. So that's where you can programmatically kick off one of these fleet runs. So something we just released a couple weeks ago is you can actually send parameters to that webhook as well. So you could actually set up one fleet for infinite amount of workflows that you could set at runtime continuously. So that's a pretty cool feature. If you want to check our blog out, you can see some use cases that I've built that show off that new feature there. So let's pop back into the logs here. I'm going to click on this fleet run. You can see that the Fivetran sync did fail as we expected, and you can see the Jira ticket is created. So now I can pop over into Jira. And if I don't have to refresh, it just popped up for us. So you can see Fivetran sync failed. If I click on that, you can see it has the description we put in. Some things to note over here on the right side, I assigned it to myself, so I am the assignee. But then because it's using my API token that I put inside of Shipyard, I'm also the reporter as well. So if you wanted to create kind of a data engineering API key, so that would be like data engineering as the reporter, you could also do that. So in this video, we discussed how you can create a Jira ticket the moment that a Fivetran sync fails. If you have any questions about this solution or how you can use Shipyard in your organization, use the link in the description to set up a time to chat with our team of data experts. If you want to see more solutions like this one, check out these related videos.